Contrast again. Today I'm here with another anime review, and this anime review is to Yamada kun and the 7 Witches, episode 12, guys, and it's the last episode for Yamada kun, guys. Yes, the ride of Yamada and the 7 Witches is now done, guys. Man, what a ride! I actually really enjoyed this anime because it did really well with its element. Because this episode, guys, this episode was a touching ending. Not the best ending, I have to admit that. Not the best ending for a romance anime I have watched. I have watched other romance animes, and I'd say they're more better than the way this one ended. Yeah, but again, this is average ending. This is an average ending. It has beaten some other animes I've watched. And it has beaten some endings I've watched, and I really enjoyed it. And man, it was really good. The animation quality, guys, as well, very good. Now, this episode was about now Yamada finally able to return is able to make everybody remember about him and the witches and stuff. Now, for this, in this episode, we start out with the match trying now to recruit the 7th witch, the one that can wipe out memories, to join them. Of course, we found, which of course she was able to succeed doing, because the reason why she got this ability, it seems like how she got this her ability is that some reason why, because she feels alone. She feels alone. Like she got this ability because she feels like everybody forgot. I take it, because this is how I take it. How she got her ability. The way it seems like now she doesn't want to be forgotten. She wants more people to know her. So that's the reason why she doesn't feel lonely anymore. So she decided to work with Yamada, which I'm actually shocked about. Didn't expect that coming. But, well, I expected it, but didn't expect it that quickly. But it went well, and yeah, they now work together to help try to resolve the problem with everybody forgetting their memories. Now, also, in this episode, after Yamada gone to meet Shirashi, who is switched bodies with someone, she then finally believes what Shirashi believes what Yamada says, that the witch powers are true. As we know, her memories got wiped before, previous. I think since episode 9. I think it was episode 9 when it started. But we know since then her memories wiped. Now, of course, she does end up getting some. Then and after this episode, she ends up believing what Yamada says. After she found out she switched bodies, then we all know that all 7 witches. They only have all 7 witches in this ceremony church thing they have in the school. Now we also find out that the student council president was previously part of the previous supernatural studies club. But we found out that the 7th witch, the one that wiped out memories, we found out she did wipe his memories out, because there's a friend there. We know that one of Yamada's friends, the president knew that his friend, his sister, who also part of the supernatural studies club, because of what Yamada did, because of that. Seems like the president finally found out that he lost a memory. Which found like now he feels like his memories got erased after seeing this person again. Now, I'm not very, like I said, I'm not very good at names. I'm only say like the only way I can remember them is by their title in the school, because you know, student council, president, the school council and stuff like that I can memorize easily, or the main characters' names like Yamada and Shirashi. Now, of course, now we know that if they gather all 7 witches, anybody can grant a wish. Any wish can be granted if you gather all 7 witches together. Now, in this, they did that. They did it. But what? Yup. Now after making the pentagram sign. Let me get close, guys. I could use it. When they made the pentagram sign, they decided to all 7 witches stand around in a circle, then cast and with Yamada in the middle, casting the spell to start the ritual. Now, and we find out that the ritual takes place with the Yamada and the 7th witch still able to move, because everything else except those 2 people, except Yamada and the 7th witch, able to slow down time, but it looked like it's stop time, which is not. Because they're in a time dimension void gap. They're like in something like that, which I found interesting. So that's how. Now the way to do it is that Yamada now have to pray and close his eyes and wish what he wants. Now people thought he wished for their memories to return, but no. What it actually did is that Yamada wished for all the witch powers to disappear. Yep, every witch ability that's included, I take it the witch killer ability that Yamada has, are now all gone. They're all now gone. After what Yamada wished for, every witch ability is gone. So that's including the memory wipe ability. Because of that, I take it that's why everybody remembers now. Everybody remembers now because of the memory wipe ability now disappeared. It should not have the effect to make people forget anymore. That means anybody previously forgot can get their memories back, because technically the ability is still active inside them. So if the ability doesn't exist anymore, their memories, the ability that affected them will disappear as well. So they got all their memories back, which I found very, very touching. And also, at the end of the episode, Yamada again confessed to Shirashi that he loves her, and yes, they end up now as a couple. Which I felt like, ah. And it ended with that. Which I thought, with Shirashi's face in a cute format, and I thought, yeah, it's like I said, it's an average ending for a series. An average ending. Which I thought still works quite well, and I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. And the entire series itself, guys. The entire Yamada series has been a good ride. Now, I don't say it's the best anime series out there. I don't say it's one of the good ones, but not one of the best ones. The reason I'm saying that is that it actually rushed. This anime is based from the manga of Yamada. So, we know, and what I heard about the manga, and the comparison about the manga and anime. The anime was rushing the manga. In other words, when it was trying to develop, it was actually rushing the manga. When my rushing is like, it's pushing more things more ahead than it originally did in the manga. Because in the manga, it was more developed to individual scenes, which in the anime, it was more rushed. There are some scenes that we never got a chance to see because of the anime rushed. The manga rushed. It was rushed, so we couldn't probably see it. So because as it was rushed, it was not a full blown good or a proper good adaptation. It did, unfortunately, go down. But I said, if you're just an anime watcher, this is a very good one to start out with. This is a very good series. If you're only an anime watcher, it's very good. It's very good to watch. But if you're a manga if you're a manga reader who's watching, you're not really going to fully enjoy it because you know it's rushed down. But I think the manga people who read the manga still appreciate that this is a good series because this is a good anime, because even though it was rushed, they appreciate it was being good. It still made sense, even though it was rushed. Which I felt, it's really rare to see that, because any anime that's rushed from the manga, I have noticed, let me see. Let's see, there's a lot of different series I have seen, and from the manga I have read as well. I read Blue Exorcist and Rose of the Vampire, the 2 animes I've watched. Those mangas I got. I know there's a lot of differences to the anime to the manga, so, and it's not just anime original, because there are also some rush scenes as well, which I thought, oh, interesting. So there was still, I expected someone like Yamada to do as well, and yeah, I have seen the rushes that in each individual episode, but overall, this episode and this entire series has been very good. It's a really enjoyable if you just want to see some basic romance, and also the intention with a bit of supernatural to it, with the different abilities and stuff. This does really well, because I have to admit, I'm not really a person who really watches anime that revolve around body switching or gender swappers. I'm not a person who watch that, because it does sometimes not like you know it just doesn't fit me. But Yamada, it did really well. It did really well with the body switching ability, and also a lot of other things. Now it's just normal body switching. If it was just normal body switching, you could just use power and body switch, not just But in this anime, it was performed around kissing, so just what I'm talking about. But overall, this series has been very good, guys, and I really enjoyed it. It made the elements I'm usually not a big fan of actually worked really well, made me able to watch it all, and I really enjoyed this series. So, I recommend anybody who has not watched Yamada yet, I recommend, it's a good series, good idea, go and watch it. If you're a manga watcher, I can tell you to go and watch it as well, but don't take it too seriously, because it's rushed. So, I'm just telling any manga readers who are watching this, who read the manga on Yamada, just telling you, don't go too seriously, because you do, unfortunately, going to be disappointed. For anime only watchers, I'd say again, don't go. It's rushed, so don't go too furious about it. But again, also just enjoy it. This series is just a very good series, very good series, and I'm sad it's leaving now, but it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, and I recommend I recommend some people to watch it, and it's a good series if you want to see romance and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, this is this was the review of the last episode of Yamada and the 7 Witches. I hope you guys like it. We're calling Challenge fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, go to the description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!